Recording. Oh, yeah, I'm recording. Hello everyone. Hey, so I am doing another video, as always, of course, on a topic that I've been wanting to talk about and express my thoughts, my reaction, whatever. It's something that I want to talk about. And I've been dying to talk about this for the past 2 to 3 weeks since I found out about the news. And but unfortunately I was busy, so I'm just getting around to it. Okay, so what I'm going to talk to you guys today is the news per se. It's not really much of a big news. It's probably between half and half with this. About Raven-Symoné coming back with the show That's So Raven as a spinoff on the Disney Channel. Okay, so as I always say in my videos, and as I always tell you guys, I'm always on Facebook 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not the only one that has a problem. And somehow or another, when I was looking through my news feed, as always, I came across this information. And at first, when I saw the news that she's getting ready to leave The View to work on a spinoff on That's So Raven, I was like, okay, that's cool. But at the same time, it's also a problem. The problem being that during the time when Raven pretty much had started being on The View prior to the time that she left, she has been saying a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense to anybody. Those who pretty much looked up at her don't really look up to her no more, and they're like, I can't really stand this bitch, I can't relate to this bitch. It's like one minute I was looking at her on That's So Raven, I looked up to her and all of that, etc, etc, etc. And we really didn't know what was going on. Of course, I didn't know what was going on, because I don't really watch The View. I know she was on there, but I don't watch The View on a regular basis. So, but I have been looking at YouTube a lot, and I've seen other people's reactions about certain stuff that she says about, her race, and putting her thoughts out there, basically not, biting her tongue, but just saying things in a way that some people find offensive, or some people is like what the fuck. So it's that little bit of an issue, and also as well with one of her co-stars, Orlando Brown, having a mental breakdown about a couple months earlier this year. I made a video about it. You guys can actually check it out. It's on my channel, about his behavior and her behavior and how that played out. So alongside with him, I don't really feel or believe that I'm not sure exactly if he's going to be on the spinoff himself, or it's just Raven. So he's just a completely different story. But on Raven's part, I am really trying to figure out how she's going to basically turn right back around and make everything the way it's supposed to be, and everything that once was, how people were looking up to her, how people just loved her and her styles, and the way she acts on the show, period. There were a lot of people that loved the show during the time, and then she came on The View, and then that basically just fucked up her image. And now people is they're not sure about what to think, what to believe. I remember reading some comments about, okay, they're looking forward to the show. In my opinion, I look forward to the show, but I hope that she had came around at least a bit, you know, that none of that attitude, that those comments and stuff, and her attitude on the View does not reflect on the show, because that can cause problems. That could really cause problems. And yeah, so according to the show, it's supposed to be some kind of spinoff. She's supposed to play, you know, of course, the older, the grown-up Raven Baxter. And supposedly she's supposed to have, you know, children, and one of the children are supposed to inherit her, you know, her psychic powers. So it's a pretty good plot. It's really good. It's really neat and stuff like that. But the problem is, what I'm just saying, it's just the how other people are going to react, because people can't basically excuse me, can't basically stand Raven. It's like they pretty much over her. And according to, you know, the comments, but I've been seeing, you know, the past couple of months, it has not been a good thing. So yeah, so that's pretty much like my thought, my take on that's you know, on Raven and her decision to come back on the Disney Channel and do the spinoff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to discuss. For me, I think it's not really a bad idea. I just hope that, you know, she come around, and I hope, you know, she'll show us black people, you know, that, you know, she can be the same Raven, you know, as she once was. Because right now it's like she's basically looking up to us as to make her famous again, prior than all that, you know, stupid shit that she was saying weeks earlier, and we turn our backs. And, you know, us black people, we're not going to forget, you know, or forgive that shit really, really easy. It takes some time, it takes effort, and yeah, that's how us black people roll. I know that's how our black people, you know, you diss us wrong and you try to come back, it's gonna take like time, probably about like 2 or 3 years per se, to, you know, to see if everything goes back to the way it was. So you guys, okay, so that's about it that I wanted to say. You know, I wanted to say on my part about this topic. For those of you that come across this video, if you have any comments, if you have anything to say, just write it down below the description in the video. I really look forward to hear you guys' thoughts and what you think about it. Are you looking forward to the spinoff? Are you not interested? You can care less, you're over Raven, all that. Just let me know that you guys are seeing the video and you guys are watching. Also, shout out to anyone that subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you guys continue subscribing, continue to like, so I can continue making these videos. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you guys have a nice day. Happy Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.